Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Ethiopia. In previous episode, we managed to annex our remaining two vassals, so now we actually got a... Well, actually, we have no diplomatic relations whatsoever. Maybe we should try figuring out some allies, maybe even on the... Warzangali is going to be someone that will probably fight. Marahan might be okay. Sure, we'll ally them for now. Because Warzangali is something that I do want to annex sooner or later. Or conquer sooner or later, but we are now prepared for the war. Let's go ahead and get it started before I forget again. So Adele is going to join in. We're going to go for Sadalma. We've got some conquest in there. Marahan we could invite into the war, but we're not going to. We can do this on our own. We've got 19,000 men on the enemy side, but we can deal with the first army over here probably fairly easily. We'll just move in there. Unfortunately, we will have potential revolts happening soon enough. Let's just go into the desert in Mora. They don't really have any areas to stop us right now. Like, they don't have any force in here anymore. They removed the fort that they had in Zila, which was a bit of a surprise. Well, that's where their troops... Oh, they got a fairly good leader in there. They got almost as much troops as well. And now that we don't have any vassals, we do need to do our fighting ourselves, which is unfortunate, but understandable. Now, admittedly, Sadalma is a fairly small area there, so what I could do... I'm actually going to go back in here. What we'll do is we'll have one of these armies basically be a lot smaller army right now. Do the sieging once we defeated this enemy army in here, hopefully. It's probably going to be a victory. We are definitely dealing good damage in there. If we have a look at the combat itself... Oh, yeah, there we go. They are now retreating. What we're going to do is we'll go ahead and remove most of the troops. At least all the cavalry. And, I don't know. We'll leave like 5 regiments. And these troops can move in to join the other army, and then with this army we can go ahead and hunt down the Adal troops. While we continue the siege in here. There we go, so that's a decently sized army. I don't know where they are going, but I'm guessing they're going towards Aksum. We've got the big army at least to deal with that. The enemy army over here is quite reduced in size, and now they're moving further away. I guess if need be we can just stack wipe the Walada army over here again. They won't really have, well, they might still be able to get through in here one way or the other. Oh, they're moving to Mazawa, okay. So the enemy is moving away constantly. They don't really stand a chance against us. Ooh, oh, Philosopher died. Okay, well, there goes the prestige, and we don't really need that one right now. I'm actually going to just save the coin instead of having another advisor right now. Admittedly, the points would be nice. Okay, you're going down south. We'll try to catch you there. Oh no, they're going to move away. Well, they are panicking at least, that's good. They're also a bit faster armies than we are. Someone's going to Semyon. I'm sure that we'll catch them eventually. Oh yeah, there we are. We're going to be catching at least some of them. It's Highland, so they will have a bit of that advantage in there. They got slightly higher morale, but we've got higher tactics. And much higher tactics, actually. They got slightly better general, mind you, but they got less manpower in the fight. There we go. We did take a bit of casualties, but so did the enemy. Get some nice army tradition. And a bit of nice prestige. A bit of war exhaustion, but that's understandable. Cavalry combat ability. Oh, there we go. Taz is going to be nice. Right, let's head towards Alsa. We'll try to hunt down these enemy armies. I don't know where exactly they're going to. There's a bit more loans renewed. And Siege in Sadama is going quite well, I suppose. I think they're going to Tajura with the armies. Nope, they're not. Cruise at Dongola ended. We've got some revolts that might fire soon enough. Okay, I think they are going to the enemy capital. So we'll follow them in there. Not give them time to rest. They will have 1 month tick over, I reckon. Yeah, they will. But that won't save them. Because we are dealing a lot of damage with our cavalry now. Okay, yeah, they took a fair bit of casualties. I don't know if they are moving into a place where I can now seize them down. Or, you know, stack wipe them. I'm guessing they... No, I suppose they might be heading through Mora. I don't know where exactly. No, they are going to Alsa. I'll catch them there. No, they're actually moving even further away. How far are they going? Oh, do they have military access from... No? I don't know where they're heading to. I could just try to chase them down, but right now I'm just going to start doing some sieging in here. Split the army in half. Actually, I'm going to send one of these still kind of threatening the enemy. Are they going to go all the way to the western end of my nation or something? They might be. Oh no, they're going to the marshlands outside my nation. Okay. I guess that works. I was going to go ahead and start sieging down some of Adal's areas in here. Yeah, they're going for the wasteland. Oh, they might get beaten down in there. Oh, they will probably win, but they'll take a lot of losses in this. Oh, there we go. Siege down to Damo. Oh, right. Velata just destroyed their troops because they can't afford keeping... Oh, they can't afford the upkeep. Let's also go ahead and send this one down to Zeta. I'm going to go ahead and stack wipe that army. I think we'll keep a bit of an eye on this army. I don't think it's going to be doing too much. But I'm going to get to Asosa to sort of be able to intercept if they try to move in. Then we're going to move this one to Tajura. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and split the army again. This one's going to go ahead and get rid of the... or take care of the siege on the coastline. While the other two armies are going to clear out all of that. Oh, now they're going to try to move. No, you're not. Okay, maybe I'll go ahead and allow you to actually lock in there. And I'll catch you in that. Similarly, I'm just going to go ahead and... no, that wasn't the idea. I'm going to detach a siege. I'm going to send these to join in the combat. Potentially. There we go, to Jura siege down. I guess we could actually send these down here as well. We are catching them, but are we going to... well, we're dealing okay damage, I would say. We've got the higher organization, or the morals rather. Oh, and that's a stack wipe. Well, there we are. Right, well, let's send Taz down here. I suppose what I could do is actually just take these, join in the troops in Zeta, and then we can probably just go and stack wipe with the enemies in Degehabur. Shouldn't take too long. We may need to reorganize the armies a little bit, because a lot of the things that got kind of mixed in here right now. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cavalry from this army, send it towards Zila. It's not necessarily the best unit to use in siege, mind you, but I just want to make sure that we get a relatively similar amount of cavalry in both of these armies for now. They can deal okay in combat. That's now 11 units. I guess from here we can... this is a 10. I guess if we just split this in half, that one stays here and this one goes to Zila. That's going to be equal size armies then. Adal might be willing to take a peace deal soon enough. Take those two provinces. I'll take the money. I suppose we could take Mora as well. Or Mora. So that's going to get us... actually... could even take that one. But no, we'll take this area. Actually, what we're going to do is we'll also get the war reparations, perhaps. Or can we... how's the pillage? Okay, that's... we haven't occupied that yet. We are going to pillage them, actually. We'll need to wait until the siege is done. Makuria wants... oh no, Marhan. I guess we can share the knowledge with you. Let's go ahead and combine these troops. That's 12 units there, and that's... actually, did we... oh, I think I sent them the wrong way around, didn't I? Yeah, that's 14 over here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and send one of these back. We'll eventually have this sorted out. Oh, we're actually getting some money now. Now, to be fair, spoils of war are fairly significant in here. Looting some foreign cities in here, mainly the live room. Maybe a few other places, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, unconditional surrender. Oh, bollocks. Okay, Adal, what can I take from you? Oh, don't take that one. No, I can't take anything from you. Ah, right, call for peace will start. Okay, so we could potentially wait for longer, or we can actually just take that one. And still take these. Actually, yeah, we could take all of that. Take the money. I'm okay with that. It's only 30 ducats, though. It wasn't quite as much as I was hoping for. Oh, and I didn't end the... well, they are allied to Aden. Now we can go to Yemen if need be. Or we'll eventually need to go across the strait there anyway. Oh, what do we have? Mission fulfilled? Congo South. Ah, there we go. So, Kaffa gets for 25 years, missionary strength increased and development cost is reduced. Okay. Pretty decent. There was also the, other area. But anyway, we've got that now sorted out. What do we need for the... oh, Gideon's Revolt. Right, so we need to have Theologian or Inquisitor. And religious unity at least 75%. Okay, we're at 68% right now. I suppose we've got quite a bit of conversions to do still. And now we've got a whole lot of revolts that we probably need to deal with. So I'm going to send this army down to Kaffa. Shiva probably doesn't need the fort up right now, so I'm going to mothball that one. Everything else is still probably needed. I think I'm going to build a fortification over there. I'll probably build another one in, well, I don't actually know where exactly. Maybe over here in Berber? Or something like that. We'll need to worry about it. I'll consider the options somewhere down the line of what would actually be smart option and what wouldn't. So if we wanted to get Inquisitor, I suppose there's Theologian right there. That would reduce unrest a tiny bit. It's also going to reduce the amount of money that we make, which, to be fair, there's no active revolts right now. I'm going to reduce the upkeep by, well, about 25%, I suppose. Ooh, and religion... Okay, so institution spread would be reduced. Mission strength increase. I guess we can take that one. Because that's going to speed up the conversion of this whole set that we're currently converting. It's still a bit of a time-consuming effort, mind you, but we're working on it. And I'm guessing rivals, we've still got Mamluks as a potential rival. There's not too many others to rival. Who's the... You know what? They are not rivaling me probably immediately, so I'm going to rival them now, just so that we have a rival. And we can invest in Miltech. Yeah, we do want to get that, so it's going to have the artillery, although we probably won't build a lot of them, but maybe having like one per army for sieging wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Let's go ahead and do a bit of rebel suppression over here. And also rebel suppression on this side. We won't do too much of it right now because of the lowered maintenance, but it's still better than nothing. And once we've gotten to the point where we can actually keep the maintenance up, we can then start also... Oh, right, we got the humiliate rival against Mamluks. We can then also start drilling the armies without having a problem. Right now, income is still quite tiny. And as with the fort maintenance aren't really the easiest either. Also, Solomon is shaken. How's the... Okay, legitimacy is at least going up now, so that's good. So we could deny that. Oh, we're going to start losing a little bit prestige. We actually were losing it anyway, so... I guess it's not the best situation, but it could be worse. Right, so we've got one ally over here in Marahan. Marazangali, we've got... oh, we've got several allies there. Including Ogaden. Oh. Right, well, I suppose that's also the ally to Kilwa. Oh no, we lost another general. You know, we can probably go without our general there for a little while. If and when we're going for a war, we'll definitely want to have a new one in there, but right now, I'd rather save the mill points to get at least 1 or 2 levels for the quality ideas, because the infantry combat ability is going to be a lifesaver for us, I reckon. You know, at least in the long run. Is there... I think there might be one more thing that we could put in here, actually. Now, we've got the oversight of the clergy already. There's the missionary strength, to be fair. That could definitely be useful. Look at inward focus. We get a little bit of stuff from there, but that would cost us some crown land, which I'd rather hold on to right now. There's the religious diplomats. I don't think we need to worry about that one, quite frankly. Oh, we got... Oh, development temples. Ah, okay. Development cost goes down if you've got a temple or a church. Theological studies. Oh, right, and we can get a advisor through that. From progress growth. After nation. Okay, I think we're going to go with the mission strength right now. The faster we can get the conversions done, the better it's going to be for us. And there's so many places that we can now converge very quickly. Alright, so we're going to have a bit of revolts in the south. I think it's time to increase the army maintenance again. It doesn't need to be all the way full. If we go to the point where we're not really losing or gaining money, I think that's okay. Until the revolt is dealt with, because that's 9,000 men. Technically speaking, if I use both of the armies, I can provoke that quite easily. Actually, it might be okay. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll actually just go ahead and increase the army maintenance to the fullest level. Bring in the armies in here. Where was the... Right, it's either Sidama or Velata. Okay, so we'll get the troops in there. It might actually fire before we get in position. But we'll go ahead and provoke that. We'll have both of the armies fight. Like, we'll have the... Whichever army is in the battle first is going to start the combat, and then the other one's going to move in to help. We'll defeat these rebellions one at a time. Like, first we'll do the Velata, then we'll do the Kaffa Separatists. And that's... we won't have to worry about the upkeep as much for a while. Unless we can actually make some money. It's going to cost us initially a bit of extra with the upkeeps and all that, but I think that's going to be actually a lot smarter in the long run. Right, let's go ahead and provoke the revolt. It's going to be 12 regiments. Technically speaking, even just one army, if well, we don't have a leader on this one, which is a bit of a shame. But we are going to get some troops to help with this, and we'll be able to win the combat soon enough. We might actually... Oh, there we go. Just in time for the troops to arrive and hog their glory. So when... Oh, where's the Kaffa revolt? Okay, it's mostly in Kaffa. We'll move the army in there. We'll have the second army nearby, but probably not on the province itself. I mean, that is Highlands. We've got a general that is going to be in there. Ooh, we can purchase ability. Now, why is our capital terrain right now? It is Highlands. There's quite a bit of Highlands in here. So the combat terrain might not be a terrible idea for us. On the other hand, improved war taxes would be quite useful. Let's see. War expansion, or accuracy expansion impact would be reduced with that. I think we're probably going to go with the war taxes for now. It's probably not going to last very long, the bonus for us, admittedly, but at least we can get something out of it. Let's go ahead and activate this revolt. 12 regiments. I guess we can send this one in. I guess we can just send both of the armies there from the get-go. Oh, it has Emperor's Renaissance now. Thanks to Mamluks. There we go, that's a revolt dealt with. So I guess we can send this one down to the eastern half again. And one in Shiva, and then let's go ahead and reduce the upkeep quite a bit. We'll start making some money. We can pay off the loans that we still have. And also, I guess we can then maybe recruit another advisor. Maybe the land force limits. Actually, we're going to go with the maintenance, I think. It is costing us a little bit extra, but at the same time, the army maintenance is then reduced. So thus, it's paying for some of its costs already. It's already there, so that's good. Let's go ahead and reduce the inflation. There we go. We're getting almost 2 ducats per month again. And how is the conversion? It's already 69%, so that's pretty good. It's going to be converting 2.9% per month, so it shouldn't take too long. It's sometime next year when the conversion is done. And then we can get the 1.5% extra missionary strength, which means that we'll be converting places very quickly. At least down here. Well, there's more cores done, so that's a decent bit of the areas in here completed. And that should also increase our... Yeah, there we go. The income is somewhat improved. How much are we getting inflation per month right now? 0.13. Okay, then. That's pretty decent amount, I would say. Right, we will want to fight Ogaden at some point. Although, I suppose, Warsangali, you've got Yemen, Hadramaut. The Yemen, Hadramaut, Ogaden, and... Yeah, no, that's all 3. Okay, one of the things that I could do... Or probably should do... I'm probably going to go ahead and pay for the loans first. Because that's going to increase the inflation on every 5 years. We'll get like a 0.3. Which isn't massive, but it's still fairly significant increase on that. So I would rather pay off the loans first. Then we might start building a bit of ships. Because we need to get some of the ships to get the information about Europe, I believe. I'm not entirely sure if that is the one, but I think that is the sort of impact there. Although, again, I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen with the tiny fleet. Is it going to be exploring in there or something else? We're getting a pretty good amount of mill points at least, so that's good. Which does mean that we'll definitely get at least 1 or 2 ideas for the quality ideas. If we can get... Well, I suppose... Why is going to be a next idea group? We might go for the religious ideas if we have the admin points to spare. Because if we do, then we can get the conversions going a lot faster. I'll get more missionaries, and the maintenance cost is reduced drastically. We'll get more manpower in the provinces that have been converted to our religion. And there's the missionary strength increase. That's also going to get us access to the Dale's Vault Casus Belli, which is going to be very useful when we start expanding. Because there's not that many Coptic nations around anymore. In fact, oh, I didn't realize that Dongola is also a Shia. Okay, there's going to be a rebels uprising in Alsa. I've got an army in there. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get the leader in here, Taz. And then we'll just go ahead and increase the maintenance a little bit further. You know what? We'll just increase it all. No, we can't afford it to increase it all the way. We'll increase it a little bit. We'll still need to do some reinforcement, which is costing us quite a bit. But if we go full on, it's going to be even more costly. Oh, there we go. We can get the Diplotech. There we go. That unlocks the docks. And I suppose we are going to... Oh, Mercantilism would be nice. But getting Diplo points is actually not bad. I did relations with Mamluks. I will take it. As long as the Mamluks are not sort of interested in expanding our way, that's good. Because honestly, they are still fairly strong. Although Yeah, it's 42,000 men already. We have 20-something, 26. We could increase our total army size a little bit with some... Oh, there we go. The edict over here is no longer needed. That's going to save us a bit of cash. And then we've got the... Oh, there we go. For 25 years, morale armies plus 10%. And permanent claim on the Egypt region. Oh. Alright then. So do we have all the claims in here? No, we don't have claims there. But we do have claims in, yeah, as it said, in Egypt. Now, I guess we can start converting to Damo. And let's also go ahead and get the missionary strength improvement in here, just so that we can get the conversions done even faster, because that is going to be huge at this point. I mean, how long does it actually take with this missionary? It's almost 10% per month. Ooh. By the bank of the Nile. Glory to our Lord. Qasr Ibrim is ours. For many years, this great Christian city has preserved, even though surrounded by religious enemies on all sides. Perched atop a cliff by the mighty Nile, Qasr Ibrim has remained a bastion of Christianity in Lower Nubia, even as the rest of the region fell into darkness. This new addition to our empire does not only hold a religious importance, however, it is also a central trade and politics. With these resources in our hands, Ethiopia will grow even stronger. So, costs in the Lower Nubia and Dongola areas are coming out of hiding. 10 prestige. And, oh, Berber gets faithful liberated. For 10 years with local mission strength increased. Okay. And we got the conquest gathered bellies and Mamluks, of course. There's quite a bit of conquest to be done, admittedly. Oh, and Spokamania has loot left. Well, that's not good. Still slowly trying to reinforce the troops. Also, I suppose the troops now... Yeah, no, that's... we need to increase the maintenance now. It's not a massive revolt, but we need to be prepared for that. And morale is going to be an issue otherwise. There should be a stable government. Yeah, I'm going to ignore them. It's a little bit more reinforcements that needs to happen on the first army, but I guess that's going to be alright. We'll hopefully recover from this in due time. There's going to be a few more revolts that we'll need to deal with, but after this particular revolt, we can rest for a little while. And actually, if we're not reinforcing the troops, we can almost keep the full maintenance there with all advisors lots already covered, so that's actually pretty decent. Oh, somebody embarrasses the core. Well, that's not good. There's still the workshop. Oh, workshop. Yeah, no, that's going to be a good one. There's at least some places where it's probably going to be fairly valuable, especially the gems production over here, although we haven't got a whole lot of production or development in there yet. We'll get to that eventually. I suppose we still need to catch up in admin points as well. We have been using a lot of that on coring, mind you, so that makes sense that we're sort of lagging behind in there. Still losing a little bit of coin, but I suppose the troops in here, them fairly high. Yeah, it's about 3 morale. Gonna be good enough against the revolt. It's just we need to wait until that fires. I don't really want to trigger that right now. Oh, there we are. Should be a fairly easy victory though. Got a good general. They have no leader whatsoever. Well, I mean, they got someone, but no proper general. There we go. So that's now sorted out. Let's go ahead and reduce the upkeep again. Not all the way down. I want to be able to at least get the reinforcement done faster, so we'll get more money over time. So we'll be making some more money soon enough. Alright, the next revolt is going to be in Mora, so we'll just move in there. Well, it's most likely to be there. It could also be in Jegehabur, which I guess we can move the other army down that way. There we go. So we're slowly getting some more money again. And, oh. When can we seize lands? Oh, we can actually seize land later this year. That's going to allow us to get to closer to 40% on the crown lands. Might not give us much of a boost from that yet, but we'll slowly get all of that sorted out. And I suppose since the autonomy is still dropping, very, very slowly, mind you, but it is dropping, we can get the income slowly improving. Right, so I suppose once we deal with all of these rebellions at least once, I think speaking the... Oh, there we go, that's a conversion done. Very good, and mission fulfilled. Aha! Axum, unrest, local tax motive for 20 years, Sebian and Nimbia. Ah, right, it's just 75% religious unity. Yeah, there we go. So a bit less rot risk. What's this then? Clergy loyalty is 65 or greater. Oh. What does that do then? Religious unity is 30. Oh, wow, for 25 years. We'll also get some revolt progress there. Okay. I'll start converting, I think, Hadi at this point. It's only going to take about a year, and it's going to start improving the religious unity even further, although not massive amounts, but again, it's just very quick conversions. And that will hopefully get us a bit more money as well. There's not going to be any revolts quite yet. It's going to be one in a Dal, but I think that's... honestly, I'm going to increase the army maintenance again. We'll just quickly defeat both of these rebellions. Once we get the morale up, we can then just provoke the revolts, and that's going to be fine. At this point, we don't actually need the fort over here active. Or the one in Kaffa, quite frankly. So we can save up on some of the maintenance. We do still have a merchant that we haven't really assigned, but the problem is that we haven't moved our central trade over here yet. We're trying to collect in there, I suppose. Well, we do control 31% of the trade in here. Because our trade overall is not that great yet. I think Gulf of Aden could be okay for the trades port for the time being. We can move it in there, but that's going to cost us a bit more stuff. We are still lagging behind in Diplotech anyway. Wait, what? We got... Really? Oh, decline in power and nobility. Well, there we go. We got all the armies fully funded. We're still making money. I'm a bit surprised. Right, but now that the troops are mostly fine, let's provoke one revolt first. We'll go to the other one, and we can provoke the other one. And there we go. One already done. The second one is almost done. Reduce the upkeeps, I suppose, from the fort, so that does save us a bit of cash. And now with these revolts dealt with, we can go ahead and reduce the army maintenance. At least enough to make some money already. And then once the reinforcements are done, it's going to give us a bit more. I'm going to go ahead and seize some land. It's going to get us to 39%, and then let some of the diet. Let's see. Shiva wants to have some... or they want to get some more base tax in Shiva. Varangali is subject as Ethiopia. Interesting option. Or Assad needs to have a marketplace. I think that's kind of useful. That would increase the base production there. Sure. Assad, does that have a... No, it doesn't have a center of trade. It does have the shipyard already. But we don't actually have the text to build it yet, but we got that through the events. Or the mission tree. Oh, well, there we go. We can get the first of the military idea, or the quality ideas. So infantry combat ability is now improved quite drastically. And the missionaries are, oh yeah, the 7.7% per month there. Conversion. It does seem to be a bit costly, mind you. We're paying 0.9 ducats per month for all of that. We do not have any corruption right now, which is very nice. At least, not a lot of corruption, I guess. Oh, Warzengard is fighting... Oh. Oh, okay. So who are you fighting? You're fighting Mamluks. Is that a Mamluk declare... Oh, Mamluk war on ties. So they're going for Yemen. Okay, that's interesting option. Eventually, we'll probably want to get a fort over here in Tajura, and then probably another one. Well, I suppose ties is going to work fine if we can get on that side. But if the Mamluks are already conquering, then that's going to be a bit of a problem, I reckon. Well, they've annexed Syria. I don't know how they're doing against the Ottomans, quite frankly. But sooner or later, they will probably rival us. Are we still... No, we're still reinforcing some of the troops. How much is that costing us? It's a 1 ducat extra per month. So we would be getting about 3 ducats right now. I guess we can actually go ahead and reduce that maintenance even further. Now we're getting 3 ducats per month. We still need to do a bit of reinforcements. But it's not that bad. But I'd like to get rid of some of these loans, but it's easier said than done right now with our situation. Of course, if we were to just do wars to get some more money, then I guess that could be fine. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.